my career wasn't where I really wanted it to be. And I feel like there has been things holding me back. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that they can't put me in a box. Hollywood doesn't really know where to put me. So I'm going to show you where to put me.
What was the last straw of like, I gotta write this? Or had you been writing it your whole career?
With enough rejection and enough people saying, we don't know what to do with you. I'm not Black enough. I'm not Latin enough. I'm not this enough. And here I am. I'm a Black woman. Both of my parents are Black. I'm not even biracial, which people find hard to believe. And I feel like it's one of those things where nobody's going to write the perfect role for you. You can write the perfect role for you. I mean, someone can, but if you really want to write something that showcases you, just take your career into your own hands. I'm not a series regular yet. I've been auditioning. You know what? I'm going to make my own damn show and be the series regular. I'm going to mine these hilarious experiences that have happened to me throughout my career and in my life, that it's the kind of stuff that you just can't write. Like everything that you've seen has happened to me. The old man rolling up to me and it was actually at Marie Callender's saying, you know, I love Asian women. And instead I put Deborah, see, I'm calling her Deborah. That's her character name. I put Kimleigh in the place, but I was actually with my mom when that happened.
I remember when you came to me and you had just written the first couple and you were so, and this is, you know, something that you may not remember for yourself, but she was so frustrated with Hollywood and what she could do. And she was so bummed that she couldn't book. She was going in all these great auditions. She was getting callbacks, but then they were like, we'll go with this one because she looks more like it. I remember reading the first drafts of these. Remember back, you had called me at my house.
I literally, every time I'd write an episode, I would call her, I would email, what do you think? What do you think? You're really the only person I was sharing the episodes with. And she would get right back, oh my God, I love it. It's so funny. Oh my God.
I'd like to say that I'm surprised by how you wrote this show or where the content came from, but I'm not. You know, I know how this industry is and how important it is for this story to be told.
And I also want to talk about the experience of this new label that they're calling people who are multiracial, biracial, or unidentifiably one specific race. This is now a new label because Hollywood has to label you. And I wanted to riff on that whole topic. That's why I named it Ethnically Ambiguous. And it's crazy how many people relate. I mean, I've had DMs, comments, oh my God, thank you for doing this. Finally, someone's talking about this and making it into a show. Black people, we come in all different shades. All different shades. Some of us even have brownish, blondish hair and blue eyes. Like my cousin has blonde hair and blue eyes and a little bit of a tan. She's Black. Both of her parents are Black. That's the reality. And we're not seeing that on television.
What I love about what you're doing, you're opening up the conversation of all shades of everything, right? You're opening up this new way of looking at things so people can kind of break down that bias. Now we get to know about, like, I'm, you know, Black, like there's no doubt in your mind. I was born and raised in Japan, and people go, are you half Japanese? I'm like, do I look half Japanese? I am, you know, Black, Black, Black. So nobody mistakes me for who I am. So even learning from Tiffany of her experience of being a lighter skinned Black woman, what she's had to go through has enlightened me as a woman and as a Black woman.
I would like to change the narrative.
Yeah, all of us, you know, all of us artists, we don't just want to be in front of the camera, but we want to create stories that represent the people that we love, the people that we like, the people that we don't know anything about. We want to represent stories that take ownership of people's lives. You know, I always say, own your story, own your life. You can't just own parts of your life. You have to own every part of your life, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And what Tiffany's been able to do with this show is that she's able to capture all of the good stuff, you know, all of the bad stuff, all of everything, things that nobody would even imagine, like the audition scene where it's like, can you just be a little more sassy? Because that's what we get. You know, they can't say the words, can you be more Black? Can you ghetto it up? They can't say that. So they go all around the board to try to get you to be what they need you to be. And as we all know, we Black people we come from all over the place. We all kinds of people. There's not one dimension of us.
Hollywood needs to get rid of these labels and stereotypes and ethnic tropes.
We can't expect a group of white people to write our stories because they haven't experienced our experience. So we sit back waiting for the right white executive, and I love white executives, but you sit there waiting for them to write your story, but they can't. So what really is happening, more women are writing, more women of color are writing, because we have stories that need to be told that people want to hear because they don't have anything representing them on screen. And that's what Tiffany has done. She has brought to life something that everybody's been talking about for generation after generation after generation. And she's brought it to life so people have somebody to look at and go, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Oh yeah, that's the audition I went to. Oh yeah, I remember that. And without that, we're missing vital stories in media right now. And this is what real life looks like. It's funny, it's heartbreaking, and it's everything that people want to be a part of.